Namaste everyone, my name is Anna. Welcome back to my channel and also welcome back to Koh Payam, this beautiful island in Thailand. This session is mainly for waking up your body, just creating some space, maybe in the morning, to just get a few movements in your body. And yeah, with that, just enjoy. We're gonna start the session in a cross-legged seated position. Your sitting bones are equally on the mat, hands on your knees, and close your eyes. Inhale, exhale through the nose. With your next inhale, bring your hands in front of your chest into Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Your chin is slightly towards your chest. And this is your time to set your own intention for this practice. Inhale, release your hands back on your knees and start to draw circles with your neck. Exhale down, inhale up. And change direction, the other way around. One more full round. And then slowly come back to center. And from here, find your way into tabletop. Your hands are on the shoulders, your knees under your hips. Maybe clean your mat if you have some sand on your mat. And then with your inhale, arch your back. Exhale, come into cat pose. Round your spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly for cow. Exhale, cat. One more round like this in your own pace. And then come back to center and roll over your wrists. Make any movement that your body needs right now to warm up your body, warm up your wrists. Maybe move your head from side to side. If you have one direction, this is the time to change the direction. And try to synchronize the movement with the breath. Then come back to center and with your inhale lift up your right arm. Exhale, thread it in between your left arm, and if you feel stable you can bring your left hand behind your lower back and breathe here. With your next inhale, bring your left arm back onto the mat, push yourself up, right arm lifts and place it back. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Exhale, your head comes onto the mat, and if you feel stable, bring your right arm behind your lower back and breathe. With your next inhale, bring your right arm back onto the mat. Stretch your left arm up to the ceiling And come back into tabletop, tuck your toes in and find your way in your first downward facing dog. Push into your hands and your fingers, bending your knees. Walk your dog out here. Look from one side to the other side and then find stillness. With your next inhale, look in between your hands, step very slowly to the front of your mat and come in your half lift. Your hands can be on your chins or on the mat. Straight back and straight legs. Exhale, fold forward. You can hug your elbows and swing gently from side to side, bending your knees slightly, opening the sides of your body. Then come back to center. And with your next inhale, bend your knees, lift up your arms to the ceiling and find your way in Tadasana, palms facing forward. And breathe. Now we're gonna flow a little bit faster. With your next inhale, lift up your arms again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your plank. And lower down your knees, untuck your toes and bend your elbows. Exhale. Inhale, swing into cobra. Exhale, lift up your hips, tuck your toes in and find your way in your downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale, lift up your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Inhale for high lunge, back heel is lifted. Your arms are up towards the sky. Your gaze can be straight or up towards your hands. Maybe soften your jaw, your shoulders. With your next inhale, open your hip towards the left side for warrior two. Your front heel and your back heel is in one line. The left foot is a 90-degree angle. Your arms are on shoulder level and your gaze is towards your right index and middle finger. And breathe here. Inhale, straighten your right leg, reach forward through your right fingertips as your hips glide back. Exhale, lower your right hand to your chin, ankle, a block or the floor. Stack your left shoulder over the right, extending your left arm to the sky and open the chest and broaden across the collarbones. And breathe here. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Then straighten your front leg and turn both feet parallel, toes turning out to the corners of the mat. Your hands are on the hips. And with your next exhale, you're gonna bring your hands in cactus shape and bend your knees to find your way in goddess pose. One breath here. With your next inhale, straighten the legs and reach the arms long or open wide. With your exhale, bend your knees back into goddess and find your own pace. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, sink and open through the chest. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, go down. With your next inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes slightly inwards so the outer edges of the feet ground down, and exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forwards. You can keep your hands on your hips and maintain length in the spine, or if it feels stable, bring your hands to the mat or onto a block underneath your shoulders. Feel a deep stretch through the back side of the legs, the hamstrings, and also the inner thighs. With your next inhale, bring your hands back onto the hips and roll up. And with your next inhale, find your way in your high lunge. Your left knee is bent, your right heel is lifted. Sink down a little bit more, gaze up or straight, and breathe. With your next inhale, open your hip towards the right side. For warrior two, roll out your shoulders, your gaze is towards your lift index and middle finger. Your back foot is in 90 degrees. Inhale, straighten your left leg and reach forward. As you exhale, hinge from your hips and lower your left hand to your chin, ankle, block, or the floor. Extend your right arm up, open the chest. Hips are stacked, chest is gently open. With your next inhale, lift your upper body up and find your way in goddess pose. Bending your knees and bring your hands into cactus. Inhale, exhale. With your next inhale, straighten your arms again, straighten your legs. Exhale, go down. Inhale, bring your hands back to your hips, turn your toes slightly inwards. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward. Hands can stay on your hips or come to the mat for support. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs and inner thighs. With your next inhale, bring your hands back onto the hips and lift your upper body up. Bend your right knee to the front and then find your stabilization. Bring your hands back onto the mat, step back in your plank, your choice of a full chaturanga or supported. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, Exhale, lower your knees down onto the mat, sending your hips back towards your heels. Bring your big toes to touch, knees slightly wider apart, and your arms overhead. Feel your breath slowing down. Notice maybe the difference in your body now. Nothing to do here, just feel. With your next inhale, lift up your upper body and bring your legs in front of you, straighten them. We're gonna meet in our forward fold. So make sure your sitting bones are equally on the mat. And then with your next inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, fold forward from your hips. Stay here. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe you can soften something, unclench your jaw. With your next inhale, slowly, very mindfully, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift your upper body up and come back to center. Our next pose will be the butterfly pose. For that, bring the soles of your feet together. You can wrap your arms or your hands around your feet, and then add some gentle movements with your knees up and down. And then find stillness. And if it feels available for you, you can place your elbows in front of you or your hands and breathe. And this beautiful hip opening. Inhale, lift up your upper body, then close your knees. And for the next pose, the seated spine twist, bring your right knee or right leg over the left knee. You can keep your left knee bent, and then with your left arm, hug your right knee and twist to the back. Your right hand is next to your lower back. Lengthen your spine and breathe. Then come back to center for a little rebound, twist to the other side. And then change the legs. So the left leg comes over the right knee. Then hug with your right hand your left knee and twist towards the back side of the mat. Lengthen your spine and breathe here. Come back to center and then come into your short rebound, twist to the other side. And from here, find your way into boat pose. So for that, you're going to lift up your feet off the ground and make sure that your spine is straight. You can stay like this, or if you want to go a little bit more, you can straighten your legs or keep them bent. Just see what feels right for you today. And then we're gonna lower down very slow to the mat for 3, 2, 1, and fully let go. Bring your hands a little bit wider apart. The feet also wider apart. Your palms are facing towards the ceiling. And we are staying here in our final pose, Shavasana. There's nothing more to do. Just be. very gentle. Bring back the sensations into your body. Maybe start to move your fingers, your toes. And if it feels available, bring your arms above your head and give yourself a nice stretch. Then from here, hug your right knee towards your chest and come back into a seated position with your eyes still closed. We're gonna stay here for a moment. Bring your hands in front of your chest into Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your support. Namaste, everyone. I wish you a beautiful day, week, and month.